Good morning, Greater Grace Church. And this morning I just wanted to briefly share about Christ, the King, the Liberator. Previous Sunday we celebrated Palm Sunday, where Christ entered into the city of Jerusalem on a donkey, fulfilling the prophecies which is recorded 600 years back, Zechariah chapter 9:9. And here Christ is coming as a king. This is the only time he permitted the public to celebrate on his behalf. And he is weeping as he is coming down from that Mount Olivet to the city of Jerusalem, and he is saying that if he knew this time of the visitation, the time of visitation, Christ wanted to deliver these people. That is the only purpose he came. Delivering people from their oppression, the sin. But the people thought in a different way. But he came to deliver people from their sin. I was reading in Leviticus chapter 25. There is a unique time in Jewish calendar, in the 50th year, in the Israel, they have to celebrate this unique festival called the Year of Jubilee, on the Day of the Atonement, where the priests make the sacrifice on behalf of people, their sin, the national sin. But the 50th year, they have to blow the trumpet throughout the land. This is the year of Jubilee. That means whoever hears this trumpet sound, they know that they are free. If I'm a Jew and a slave, then this trumpet sound makes me joyful because I am free. I'm free. I can go back to my house. If I had a property and it is sold because of some reason, and then year of Jubilee, bring me that property back to me. This is an amazing thing. God says the one thing: I am the Lord. You were oppressed in Egypt. I am the one who brought you out. I cannot do these things. But when we think about who God is, our focus is on God, what He has done, what He is doing, and who He is. Then these things can follow. Jesus came to deliver these people, but they rejected. They rejected. On a Monday after that Palm Sunday, he entered on a Monday into that city of Jerusalem, and he went into the temple and cleansed the temple. You see, in the beginning of ministry in John chapter 2, Christ cleansed the temple. Now, on the end of his ministry, coming to an end, in a way like an earthly ministry, he is again cleansing the temple. He wants to deliver people. He wants to do a ministry. But this is the heart of the man, human being. Yes, it's cleansed, but again going back into the same pattern of thinking with life. That's what Paul says in Galatians chapter 5 verse 1. Stand in the liberty in which Christ made you free. Don't be entangled again into the yoke of bondage. It's so easy, isn't it? Like we can again go back into a bondages. But Christ says, made us free. Stand fast in the liberty. So John 8:32, it says that you know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. That's what so important, like when we hearing this word, when we reading the word, because the truth will make us free. Not the half truth. The truth will make us free. And then it says that in verse 36, therefore if the Son makes you free, you are free indeed. Wow, it's amazing. Christ liberated us from the bondages. He wants to release people. Like we are in a crazy situation. Like, do you think that God is like pleased with doing these things? Like He is communicating something. And like in Isaiah chapter 118, though your sins are like a scarlet, I can make you white as wool. And if you are willing and be obedient, you will heal. But if you are disobeying, the sword will come and devour you. But this is an amazing thing. Christ doesn't want people to be oppressed. He wants people to be liberated. There's so many verses in our Bible we can see that like He is doing this. Christ is our liberator. Right? You can see that the leper is coming. And he's coming and he is touching. Like just picture about like all he has, he is coming, no finger, no like a deformed face. And the one his sound is coming from his mouth. He say, if you are willing. Jesus said, I am willing. I want you to be living this kind of life. I want to liberate you. I want to give you a new kind of life. He was liberated. This woman she is coming through the crowd and she said, if I only touch Jesus, do not be fear. Go, your faith has made you well. Amazing thing. Because the moment we trust in Christ, like we are a people with freedom. And we are not using this freedom for the flesh. We are using this freedom for His glory, for His kingdom. I found this is an amazing time as we are in the house locked up. And it's a great time with the family and connecting with the people in this way, unique way, through phone, through this media. And God is helping us, giving us His grace to do this ministry. This is an amazing time because He doesn't want people to be in bondage, in oppressed. He wants His people to be liberated. We are free. Romans 8 verse 2 says that the law of the Spirit of life has made us free from the law of sin and death. Sin wants to, devil wants us to be in bondage. He will not open the house. Right, in Isaiah chapter 14, it talks about that he made this world as a prison. He doesn't want anybody to be released. But then Jesus came, Luke chapter 4, he says that the Spirit of the Lord has anointed me to preach this good news, so that to set the liberty to the captives. Amen. So think about this. Christ is our liberator. Let's think about it, let's confess about it, and have a great day. God bless. Thank you.